There's this general misconception when we hear the word World Bank. It gives us the wrong, erroneous opinion that we all are joint owners. Certainly no. And I think that should be the starting point. And that takes us to the foundation of the World Bank itself. As in July 2nd, 1944. It's the official name of the bank is actually International Bank for Reconstruction. Development was an afterthought. And what was being reconstructed? It was in the framework of the Second World War. So the bank was actually made for the Western world. And talking about the objective, beyond the issue of that reconstruction, you have small good inside was economic development, poverty alleviation, and all that. And after that, you have the all-important stabilization of foreign trade, which means stabilization and promotion of global capitalism. Plutocracy, plutocrats, when they get this money, they have money to steal both local and foreign currency. That explains that. And this equally explains the vicious circle of loan upon loan, debt upon debt, and development is not on the agenda. Then again, in this context, Africa, Nigeria has become a shopping complex, an ATM for Western capital. And with the multiplicity of an evidence, including the ones they have just established about the failures of World Bank projects, the question you ask yourself is that the World Bank is never a World Bank. It is West Bank, if not the worst bank. And sincerely, you must start asking yourself, is it not time that we start writing the obituary of the World Bank in Africa? Because this bank will forever and forever underdevelop Africa. Then she raised an important point the other time. There's no power. And you ask yourself, the World Bank, what you cannot fault is that it's a knowledge-based system. It has the most, that's where you can get the highest professional, the highest PhDs and things like that. And you ask yourself, why was a solar power or a generator to have 24-hour power supply not built into those projects? Because it was never meant to be a success. So, then again, the beauty about this report for me is that it exposes the lies of the World Bank being a developmental bank. It was not meant to be, it will never be. And let's stop the delusion. Again, the question about modestly unsatisfactory is actually insulting. There's no language like that. It begs the question. It's either it's satisfactory or it's unsatisfactory. So the World Bank is equally playing politics with us. The World Bank is equally not transparent. The World Bank is equally unaccountable. And the World Bank is actually promoting itself as being fraudulent. It's in other words, the World Bank is not different from what they are condemning all over Africa. Then again, what drives this? There are three frameworks: power, interest, and incentive. We are never on the table when others are decided. The powerful people, the World Bank, and their lackeys in charge of the state were in charge. So there's no power here. The people, the beneficiary, the sovereign themselves were excluded. So part of the problem is the lack of participation and transparency. Interest, she highlighted that. Part of the interest is that our people here benefit from stealing our uncommon wealth through this loan. And they will have left when those who will pay this thing. So, because of lack of this thing, the whole enterprise of the World Bank and this privatization promotes unrealistic expectation. I know realistic expectation. Put private interest above public interest. And denies, at the end of the day, you see people deny access. And as a way of rounding up, the report is highly incisive because I've read it. She sent it to me very last night, and I couldn't open it as early as 4 a.m. I got it again. So I can say confidently, and you can quote me. And I'm saying this because I've as we speak, I'm participating, and we have done our report on the WASH program in 5 states. Handled Abia, Oyo, Anambra, and Kwara State. So the reports are actually, so I know the report on what they have there is what we have seen on the field too. And it's so sad. So I can say confidently that the report is highly incisive, robust, and very courageous. And I'll continue to actually applaud Kappa for what they do. This is one NGO I've seen that is so, it goes out there, it does not mind whose office it goes. And to actually, because a lot of vested interests are actually involved in here, and to do this kind of reports, you have my praise. So, above everything, it is unapologetically and in the most critical manner, intellectually exposed the pretenses of the World Bank as agent of development in Nigeria. And and I'm repeating, given the numerous failed initiative, this one's inclusive, on the continent, it is actually the time to start writing the obituary of the World Bank itself. We need an alternative development. Thank you very much.
Thank you.